Imagine being taken away from your family and friends in the blink of an eye and being put in front of death. This is what individuals my age would have had to do during the years of World War II. Did you know that World War II was the deadliest military conflict in the history of the world? World War II was responsible for at least 40 million deaths and has estimates of up to 85 million casualties. The impact that World War II had on the entire globe was unprecedented across the board. For multiple years during and following the war, the entire world was affected. Understanding the main driving points of the war will help you to understand why World War II had such a profound impact on the entire globe. I plan to highlight the most important events and places and people of the war that I believe will be new information to the class. There were a number of causes that sent the world into a second world war. There was a variety of political, social, and economic factors that resulted in this war. One of the main political factors we see resulting in the war was the onset of fascism, socialism, and the Nazi Party ideologies. Mussolini and Hitler's ideas were genius yet scary during a time where many people were looking for a leader to help them. Other major factors included the Great Depression in the United States, as well as the Treaty of Versailles that sent Germany into turmoil following World War I. Global colonization also played a key role in the causes of World War II because many countries were trying to expand their influence to as many nations as possible. World War II was full of action during its course. According to David Hambling, a scientist and historical author from London, the Battle of Stalingrad was the most important battle in World War II. It proved to be a major defeat and setback for the German forces. There was an estimated 2 million casualties in the Battle of Stalingrad. Another major turning point in the European theater was D-Day on June 6, when the Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy. In the Pacific theater, the Battle of Midway proved to be the turning point for the Allied forces. The atomic bombs of Hiroshima and Nagasaki proved to be the indefinite end of the war in the Pacific theater as well as the overall World War II. Holocaust and prisoner of war camps were also two main playing factors in the course of World War II. According to Bruce Robinson, a BBC News writer, the Holocaust was the largest genocide in the history of the world, with an estimated 6 million deaths. Poverty everywhere, especially in Europe and Germany, were also major effects of the war. According to John Graham Royd Smith, a historical author from London, at one point after World War II, the inflation rates were so high in Germany that burning money to keep warm was actually cheaper than burning wood to keep warm. Overall, World War II had a profound impact on the world more than any war in history. Political, social, and economic factors sent the world into a war unlike no other before. Its impacts have tormented the world for years to come, and many still feel the effects from their ancestors. One piece that I brought in was this. This was a relic from my great-grandpa. He wore this during the Second World War when he fought for the U.S. and the Allied forces. I thank you for your time, and thank you for this presentation.